Representatives in Chitwan Electoral Constituency 2, Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1 and Bara Electoral Constituency 2. Voters have been queuing with enthusiasm to cast their ballot. Voters had reached their respective voting stations and centres early morning. Voting started at 7 a.m. and will end at 5 p.m. this evening. The seats in Bara Electoral Constituency 2 and Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1 had gone vacant after Ramsahaya Prasad Yadav was elected the Vice President, while Ramchandra Paudel was elected the President from the respective constituencies. Meanwhile, the by-election is being held in Chitwan Electoral Constituency 2 after Rashtriya Swatantra Party chairperson Rabi Lamichhane's position as the member of the House of Representatives was scrapped by the Supreme Court in relation to his citizenship issue. Political parties have seriously taken the by-election. Mainstream parties have fielded strong candidates for the by-elections. We now have our colleague Prarambha Dahal with more updates about the by-election.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. We're back again with Kantipur election special, and this time the race is for 3 vacant seats at the House of Representatives. So let us now take a look into some information about what is happening. Like Sarah mentioned earlier, the voting has been underway since 7 in the morning and will conclude at 5 this evening. The Election Commission has also mentioned that they will try their best to publish the final results of the vote counts within 3 days after the counting actually begins. So as of now, the voting process, in fact, is underway in Tanahu, Bara and Chitwan. So let us now take a look into the constituencies of these 3 different districts, beginning with Tanahu. In Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1, the election is being, the by-election is being held as Nepali Congress's member of the House of Representatives from the November 20 elections was Ramchandra Paudel, who got elected as the president of the country. He currently is going through some health-related issues. We wish him a speedy recovery. Now, in Tanahu 1, there are a total of 5 local levels, and these are the different local levels in Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1, and the race is quite interesting as, again, candidates from Rashtriya Swatantra Party, Nepali Congress, even CPN-UML are in the fray for the position of the House of Representatives from Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1. There are a total of 9 candidates, and all these 9 candidates are from different political parties, and there are no independent candidates for Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1. Quite a surprising factor this time for Tanahu 1. There's 69 voting stations and a total of 152 voting centers in Tanahu Electoral Constituency 1, where again the candidates of Nepali Congress and Rashtriya Swatantra Party and other mainstream parties, the 9 parties, are in the fray. So in Tanahu, there are 2 allocated constituencies for the House of Representatives, the Parliament, 4 for the provincial assemblies. Today, the by-election is underway, and the eligible voters are 123,305. We're expecting for a better voter turnout ratio this time as well. 63,765 male voters, while the number of female voters is slightly on the lower side here, nearing 60,000 figure, 59,540. So more into details about Tanahu is there are 6 rural municipalities and 4 municipalities. The population is 321,000 odds, and the total voters of the entire district is 244,000 plus. From Tanahu, we move on to Bara Electoral Constituency, from the constituency of the president to the one of the vice president. So in Bara 2, we previously had Ramsahaya Prasad Yadav, who was elected to the House of Representatives, and then he was elected as the vice president. That is what led to the vacancy in terms of the member of House of Representatives from Bara Electoral Constituency 2. There are a total of 6 local levels with 44 wards, and these are the 6 different local levels of Bara Electoral Constituency 2. In terms of candidates, there are a total of 34 candidates vying for the position of a parliamentarian from Bara Electoral Constituency 2, while there are 10 party-wise candidates and 24 independent candidates are in the race to grab this coveted position of the House of Representatives from Bara 2. With a total of 43 different voting stations, there are 138 voting centers where the voting is in progress as we speak in Bara too. So 4 constituencies from the Bara district and 8 for the provincial assemblies. Election is underway today, and voters in terms of eligibility are just above 100,000, with almost 59,000 being the male voters, while the female voters population out there in Bara 2 is 46,314. In terms of the overall picture, there are 9 rural municipalities, 5 municipalities, and 2 sub-metropolis in Bara. The total population is just under 764,000, while the total number of voters in Bara is around 424,000. So from Bara, we move on to the constituency, which is very interesting in terms of what had happened. The reason the position from Chitwan is vacant is unlike the previous 2 cases where we had the president and vice president, but here is the case of someone who was drawn into controversies because of the citizenship certificate. So Ravi Lamithane was elected to the House of Representatives from the November 20 general elections, the elections of the House of Representatives and the provincial assemblies. But after that, what had happened was there was a case and the Supreme Court verdict came into play, and he had to lose his position, not just of the member of the House of Representatives, but also the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Home Affairs. So the election is underway in Chitwan 2, which has 3 local levels, a total of 28 wards. In terms of candidates, there are a total of 22 candidates, including 12 candidates from the political parties, and 10 are the independent candidates in Chitwan Electoral Constituency 2, with a total of 43 voting stations. There are 138 voting centers where the voting is in progress in Chitwan. A brief snapshot: 3 House of Representative constituencies, 6 for the provinces. Election is underway. The eligible voters just around 125,000, with 61,403 male voters and 63,291 female voters. A brief snapshot of the entire Chitwan electoral constituencies: 1 rural municipality, 5 municipalities, and 1 sub-metropolis, with a population of 720,000, male and female. Looks almost proportionate, while the total number of voters in Chitwan is 397,685. So that brings us to the brief end about, in fact, a look into today's by-election, and we'll have more reports and progress details as the day progresses. For now, back to Sarah.
Thank you, Prarambha, for the update. The CPN-UML-led government in Gandaki province has fallen in minority in 3.5 months. The province government fell in minority after Chief Minister Khagraj Adhikari failed to secure the vote of confidence at the province assembly meeting. Chief Minister Adhikari had put forth the proposal for the vote of confidence at yesterday's province assembly meeting. 24 lawmakers voted in favor of the proposal, while 35 voted against it. Lawmakers from CPN-UML and Rashtriya Prajatantra Party had extended their support to Adhikari's floor test, while lawmakers from Nepali Congress, CPN Mao Center, and an independent lawmaker did not extend their support to him. After the Chief Minister failed to secure the required majority votes, the Adhikari-led government fell in minority. With this, the path has been clear for a new government to be formed in Gandaki province. The province governor will now request for the formation of a new government. CPN-UML Parliamentary Party leader Adhikari was appointed the Chief Minister of Gandaki province with the support of CPN Mao Center and Rashtriya Prajatantra Party on 9th of January earlier this year. The Adhikari-led government fell in minority after CPN Mao Center withdrew its support on 24th of March with the change in the political equation at the center. The 60-member Gandaki Provincial Assembly includes 27 members from Nepali Congress, 22 from CPN-UML, 8 from CPN Mao Center along with the Speaker, 2 from Rashtriya Prajatantra Party and 1 independent lawmaker.